I wanted to just take a few minutes. You'll understand why. I want to talk about, tell you about someone who's important in my life and the lives of a lot of people here, particularly those people from Pittsburgh. Her name was Irene Seidel. She spent several summers here in the office in the 90s, and many, many, many more as the director of Young Today in Pittsburgh. I could go on and on about how important she was to the lives of so many people, but I think the best way to show it is to ask those of you from Pittsburgh, please raise your hand. All right, now raise your hand if you have a friend from Pittsburgh here. Yeah, it's just about all of us. Just about all of us. In one way or another, every camper who came here from Pittsburgh is here because of Irene, because of this woman who inspired their parents, and those parents inspired other parents to send their kids to CYJ. And I know how inspiring she was, because of how inspiring she was to me. And as you can see, she has had an incredible influence on all of our lives. She's responsible for the friendships we made here, a lot of the friendships we made here, and responsible for the fact that so many of you fly all the way from Pittsburgh to be here in Waupaca, Wisconsin, to have this experience here. And that's why I asked you to come here. In November, we held an event to honor Irene, and Irene was there, and dozens and dozens of people came and shared stories of how Irene inspired them to be better and do great things, and made a real difference in their lives. Irene passed away in June. The amazing thing is that we all had this opportunity to thank her for inspiring us and for being so important in our lives. And that made me think that the best thing we could do here, in addition to putting up a plaque with Irene's name, to honor the kind of inspiration she gave us, I could gather all of you here, and point out that she had such an influence in all of our lives. But also, I think the best way to honor her memory would be for me to tell you how important it is that you thank the people that inspired you to be great. That you thank the people who are your friends or your madrachim, who made a difference in your lives because they made you want to be better, and they pushed you to do things that you never thought you could do. A lot of those I know are your madrachim, and a lot of those I know are your friends here. And I'll ask you to share with me some of those experiences, or share with each other some of those experiences. If you'd like to now, that'd be great. But make sure that before you leave here, you tell that person that inspired you, that made a difference because they were there for you this summer, that they did so, and thank them. If anyone wants to share one of those now, that I would love to hear it. But please make sure you share it with each other. And that's really all. It was important to me that you all be here to take the time to honor Irene. I know a lot of you were there with me. Raise your hand if you were there at the event with Irene. Wow, look at that. Someone want to tell me what they remember from that event? Jessica?
There were just tons and tons of like Judeans who would come from like far away and from Pittsburgh, and they all like got together and we did like camp like things. Like they had that Jeopardy game, and they all like got up and like we did like Shirash Gaitan, Havdalah, and Rikud, and it was really cool to see like all these people who've had similar experiences that all of us are having right now. All of it like tied directly back to Irene.
Yeah, it all these dozens and dozens of people there in November, and the 140 people sitting here right now. We all are here or have had our experience influence in part because of this incredible lady who invested a good part of her life in making sure that people had these experiences through a lot of time and dedication. Thank you guys for taking the time, and please remember the people who are inspiring to you, and remember the people who are influencing your lives, and honor them and respect them and let them know. That's it. Thank you.
I think it's time for keep it, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna